Hello there guys, welcome to Dinos Vault, and guess what? This is the Adventure 250 and I'm going to review it today to my heart's content. And guess what? I also have a biker brother right here, Dheeraj, biker Tammudu, brother in faith, and he owns this amazing Adventure 390. And this might be looking different from the regular Adventure 390s out there because he swapped the panels and made it look more stealthy. This might have been the inspiration for the same almost similar looking black color variant for the Adventure 250 that I'll be featuring shortly, that has been officially launched. And this is spec'd up completely with crash guards and accessories, bark busters. So I'll try and do a separate video on this, but for now today it is about reviewing the Adventure 250 and finding out whether it is worth the money it demands. So without further ado, let's go ahead with this comprehensive first ride review. Okay, so let's start with the 390 Adventure owner's verdict. He has just taken a short spin. What do you think, Dheeraj?
So I felt I had a huge smile on my face. This one is linear all the way.
Very sweet. This guy had a very wide smile on his face after it took that. So that talks for itself. I mean, says for itself the kind of sweet tune that the Duke 250 power plant has already kind of proven itself. And the same power plant has been fine-tuned for an adventure character on this one. So I'm going to take it out for a spin now, check the high-speed stability and the cruising speed. So let's not waste any more time. Let's hop on and let's get going. There's one gentleman who's coming here after seeing us. Hi. బాగున్నా ఫ్యామిలీతో వచ్చారా? ఓకే 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 సరే, కొంచెం జాగ్రత్త, ఎందుకంటే చాలా ర్యాష్గా వస్తారు కార్. ఓకే ఓకే. ధీరజ్ అని బైకర్ బ్రదర్, అడ్వెంచర్ 390 ఓనర్. సో దీని రివ్యూ నడుస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు. అవునవును. సో ఆల్వేస్ brotherhood and friendship, this is what it defines. He stopped by, came around to say hi. Okay guys, so now it's my turn to take it out for a spin and find out how good this Adventure 250 is. After riding it all the way to this point, right through the heart of the city, I feel this is the perfect beginner adventure tourer that all the wannabe riders or bikers are looking for to embrace the biking culture and explore the world out there. Because it's sweet, it's refined, it's equipped just as much as the Adventure 390. They have not compromised anywhere, and it's very friendly, it's user friendly. It's not too intimidating like the 390. It is linear and smooth. At the same time, it also has that bottom end torque for you to perform those quick overtakes or conquer different types of terrains, and you want that initial power to go through that slush or dirt or mud roads that you might be encountering while exploring the world unknown out there. So let's not waste any more time. Same chassis, inspired from the Dakar Rally championship winning bike, the Dakar 450, that was featured on the Adventure 390, and same WP Apex 43mm USD forks up front that are not adjustable, but doesn't matter. Again, WP Apex rear monoshock, hardcore to take on all the punishment that you throw at it. 170mm of suspension travel up front, 177mm of suspension travel at the back. Satellite is slightly taller, maybe 850 or something. I'll flash it up on the screen. 19-inch wheel up front, 17-inch wheel at the back. These are MRF tires, but dual sport, dual purpose tires who can give you good amount of road grip on the tarmac, as well as can handle dirt roads with ease. 14.5 liter tank, good fit and finish, So barring the LED lights and the TFT console and few electronics that you can do away with, this one is the perfect proposition, and the pricing 70,000 rupees lesser than the Adventure 390. So what else can you ask for? So now let me not waste any more time. Let me just hop on and take her out for a short spin, and let's see what the 250 Adventure is truly made up of. Okay, let's try one top speed run. That was cool. Close to 140. Still very impressive for the Adventure 250. This is still the 250, but it feels like a bigger bike. Gets all the equipment. Seriously impressive. It is rock solid. It's very refined. Does get a slipper clutch such that you don't have to worry about faster downshifts. It does watch your back. Massive 320mm front disc to drop the anchor and give you all the stopping power. Also nice and wide handlebar for comfortable cruising at highway speeds. You can cruise on this effortlessly at 100 kilometers per hour, and maybe even more than that. It is not ruffled by the crosswinds. Rock solid chassis. Saddle is super comfortable, nice and spacious, ample room for the rider as well as the pillion. And look at the handlebar. I love the handlebar on the 390 and this one as well. And who cares about the not having the color TFT console? Doesn't make much of a difference. You're not going to stare at it. It does offer off-road ABS as an option, so you can just turn off ABS on the rear wheel and perform those drifts and slides as per your wish and will. But on the street, always good to have dual channel ABS mode on. And apart from that, suspension, the WP Apex suspension is so good. Absolutely killer suspension in terms of the damping settings and the high speed stability and the stability even while tackling these bumps or off-road patches. So it's really good. And I love the way the engine is tuned. As I told you, among the Duke series, the Duke 250 is my personal favorite in terms of refinement and in terms of the state of tune of the engine. It literally flies at the ring of the throttle, and it's so refined all the way to the red line. So I was wondering whether with the added weight it would rob the fun factor and it might feel a little sluggish or something. That was running in my mind, but I was wrong. Honestly, I was wrong, because it is having that initial torque, initial punch lower down on the RPM that you look for in an adventure tourer. It has very linear power delivery. So for those who are getting started into biking culture or riding culture or touring culture, they might feel the Adventure 390 to be a little aggressive because of too much of power being packed into the single cylinder motor and the throttle response being a little more aggressive and intimidating. This one is far more linear, very smooth. You can cruise easily at 100 kilometers per hour all day long without feeling fatigued or tired, because the saddle is super comfortable. The seating posture is bang on the money. Nice upright seating posture, wide handlebar, slightly forward set, or almost you can say perfectly set rider foot pegs. It's not forward set, it's not completely rear set, it's like perfectly set rider foot pegs. And the tank range of 14.5 liters, more than sufficient. And I think they are trying to target the BMW G310 GS with this, because that was, the price was slashed recently with more equipment, around 2.85 lakhs ex showroom, and this is nearly 2.85 lakhs on road. which is like getting your money's worth. When you get long travel suspension, you get off-road ABS, you get WP Apex suspension, you get 320 front disc, and a chassis to die for. I mean, it can take anything and everything you throw at it, because it's as rugged as their Dakar Rally bike. And the lights, maybe you can swap it with a LED light from Philips or some brand for the headlamp, or you can add more auxiliary lamps. But apart from that, the package as it is pretty impressive. It is 70,000 rupees cheaper than the actual Adventure 390, and it misses out on the LED headlamp and color TFT console and a few electronics which you can live with. We can do without actually, because you don't need a quick shifter on this Adventure Tourer. It does help, but you don't really need it. Similarly, traction control, maybe you need it, but you can do without it if you are a skillful rider, or that is the joy of riding, you taming the machine, you controlling the machine rather than the machine controlling you. So lesser the electronics, more the fun, more the skill required to manage the machine. And an Adventure Tourer, lesser the electronics, the better it is. So overall, I feel amazing package and great value, and the well thought out pricing. So glad they haven't compromised on the main equipment like the suspension or the brakes or the chassis construction, even the tank. So glad they've given a 14.5 liter tank. So I feel this is really worth the money. A great Adventure Tourer for the beginners. This is the ideal Adventure Tourer for the beginners. They have all the equipment that you find in a flagship Adventure Tourer motorcycle, glimpse of what you can expect and how you can tame the Adventure Tourers, the heavier machines, taller machines. And once you get a hang of it, maybe you can scale up to the Adventure 790 or the Adventure 1290 in the days to come, if only. I hope they launch them. Amazing, those amazing machines, technological marvels here in our Indian market as well. Now that I've had my share of fun on the tarmac, let's hit the off-road mode. And to do that, on the speedometer, go to settings. This is ABS road mode, which is dual channel. Press the set button, and now it's in off-road mode, which means you can lock the rear wheel. But for now, back to road mode because we are on tarmac. Now going to off-road mode in 3, 2, 1, go. So here we are. Let's do the honors. First gear, it's kind of reasonably tall. Second, whoa, wow, effortless. This chassis is meant to rule the dirt. Rock solid. Any pothole. Whoa. Wow. Amazing chassis stability. Conquer any terrain that comes in its way with effortless ease. Wow, absolutely loving this. Keep doing this all day long. And you also have that open teeth foot pegs to give you more grip, remove the rubber, and you have all the grip that you need. So overall, super impressive on-road as well as off-road. The perfect Adventure Tourer for the beginners, for the wannabe riders out there. Get started in the adventure touring segment is here, and it's here in grand style, the Adventure 250. And mind you, I'm just saying it's good for beginners, but anyone can have adequate amount of fun on this. Even those who are well familiar with adventure touring, want something lightweight, easy to handle, does everything for them, this one is the bike for you. See you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless. Ride safe.